I want to start off by saying that I can't possibly fathom the pressure that these players are under in the regular season. I can't begin to imagine the pressure of the playoffs. And I don't think any of us who just watched that game can imagine the pressure on an NBA player in the finals when you have an entire state and fans around the world who support you, all eyes on you, waiting to see what you're going to do. I can't imagine that. And I'd also like to thank George Hill for making one of them. If he made both, that'd have been awesome. Then JR could have played hard defense and ran the ball up. But I thank you for making one of them and getting us there to the point where that opportunity was open to us. Thank you. And obviously LeBron for playing out of his mind. Thought we'd seen it all. No. He did exactly what he needed to do. No light jabs feeling him out. He came out swinging with haymakers, which is what he needed to do. He needed to play out of his mind. But did someone slip some Hennessy in JR's water bottle? How? 4.7 or 4.3 seconds or whatever it was left in the finals, and you're tied, and your situational awareness is so fucking far gone that you don't know the score? You What? What? You... Come on, JR. You... I will be astonished if because of that play we don't get swept. I was of the opinion that if we could come out swinging in game one, and if we could take game one on the road, that we at the very least had the chance to push this to an entertaining 7-game series and a small chance to win. Tiny, minuscule, barely even worth mentioning, but it's there. If LeBron can come out and play out of his mind every night, and he can get some solid contributions out of Kevin Love, Kyle Korver, Jeff Green, Nance can go in there and do some things. If he can get just some solid all-around contribution, which he, for the most part, got last night. You know, no one was crazy outside of Kevin Love doing his 21 and 10 thing. JR had 10, I think. And he had a couple others. Larry Nance, I think, had 8. Jeff Green, 9. Someone else had... Tristan Thompson had 2. He was there. He did what we expect out of Tristan Thompson. But if we could come out swinging and LeBron could do all that and with just solid contribution, I thought we had a chance. Really, if we could take one and just push the Warriors back on their heels just a little bit, just throw them off. Because I'm sure they came in expecting the same Cavaliers from last year, which was Cavaliers who just utterly looked defeated before they walked in the door. And if we could take game one, we could be competitive. We just lost game one, and thanks to quite possibly the dumbest fucking play out of a player I've ever seen. JaVale McGee, eat your heart out. You have nothing on that. And I mean nothing. J.R. Smith just straight up said, "Hold my Henny." We're going to get swept. I'm going to say it now. We're going to get swept. We're getting swept or we're losing in 5. I thought, I'm going to say 5 because I don't think LeBron's going to go down without a fight. He'll make sure we win at least one of the home games. We're going to lose the next game in Golden State. I'm going to say we're going to win game 3. We're going to lose game 4. And we're going to go back to Golden State. And we're going to lose game 5. And in the offseason, when LeBron declines his player option, no one be surprised when he doesn't come back. I was already 99% certain he wasn't coming back. But I figured, you know what? Maybe if we can put on a competitive show, if we can go out there and just fight, go down, but go down swinging hard, maybe he comes back. Maybe he says, you know what? This is my home state. I want to win a championship, and I want to do it here. And I genuinely think he does want to win a championship here. But after that, you want to go to Philadelphia, play with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, maybe JJ Redick, Bellinelli, Ilyasova, depending on who they can re-sign. Hey, you want to go to Houston and play with your buddy Chris Paul and James Harden? Eric Gordon when he decides he wants to make shots? Or hell, you want to go to San Antonio, play with maybe, we'll see, Kawhi Leonard, but play mostly under Pop? Or you want to come back to Cleveland and play with JR off that Henny Smith?